will cause the decrease in the water availability. It also causes heat waves, so or the food production will be hampered. So the complex relationship between climate change, food security, and microbes or microorganism is evident in several aspects. Climate change can alter the physical and chemical properties of soil. So, as due to the increase in the climate change, the temperature is increasing, and which will also affect the soil, and which will also the effect of the temperature. As we see that increasing in the industries will emit the gases, and these gases will overall go will mix with the rainwater, and sometimes the acid rain is also causing, so it is also creating, it is also altering the proper chemical properties of soil, and that soil will be not ready, that will be not available for farming and other activities, which will affect the composition and activity of microbial communities. These changes can influence nutrient availability, plant growth, and overall ecosystem resilience. Now, the microbes and food security. See, ubiquitous microbes means those microbes that are available everywhere, from bacteria to fungi and archaebacteria, shape our planet's ecosystem, playing a crucial role in soil health, nutrient cycling, and plant microbe interaction. So, symbiotic relationship is one of the things that the plant and microbes are having with each other. Amid escalating climate change and food insecurity concerns, exploring the potential of microbes offers a promising and sustainable solution, because sustainability is a key issue which we have to deal with that, because without sustainability we cannot produce the food in this limited available land. So microbes play a vital role in maintaining soil health, nutrient cycling, and ecosystem resilience. They enhance the availability of essential nutrients for plants, improve soil structure, and suppress harmful pathogens, that we will see in later slides, how harmful pathogens are suppressed. Now, harnessing the potential of microbes is essential for addressing the challenges posed by the climate change to food security. So microbes are at the heart of addressing this food security due to the climate change. So innovative agriculture practices such as the use of microbial based fertilizers, bioremediation techniques can enhance crop resilience and productivity in the face of changing climate conditions, because everyone will face the climate conditions. As we know, when our country got independent, the first target that over that time people faced, that we have to become self-independent in the agriculture and the food production. So for any country to be survive for much longer time, food production and its security is the topmost thing. So additionally, sustainable soil management practices that promote microbial diversity contribute to overall health and adaptability of agricultural ecosystem. Now, microbes as a linchpin in agriculture system is, these are the important points in the agriculture system, how these microbial composting for nutrient recovery. So for nutrient recovery, microbes can be used. Microbial using microorganisms in biogas technology for agricultural waste utilization, as we have seen in the northern part of India, that issue of parale and all those things. So that agricultural waste utilization, if it is optimally utilized, then it will also help much better way. So microbes can help in that, and employing biofilters to reduce emissions from the stables. So biofilters will help to reduce the emissions, means the methane gas emissions from the stable of animals, and that. So the microbes play key role in nutrient cycling, biodegradation, climate change, food spoilage, that cause and control of disease, and biotechnology. They are involved in many processes, including the carbon and nitrogen cycle, and are responsible for both using and producing greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane. So certain microbial processes can either exacerbate or mitigate climate change effects. For instance, microbes involved in carbon sequestration can help offset greenhouse gas emission. And microorganisms connect plant and animal agriculture through complex cycle involving carbon, nitrogen, phosphate, and additional micronutrients. So various carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, phosphate cycle. So microorganisms help to connect interconnection between the plant and animal agriculture. So overall, the optimum utilization of the resources will be there. So here's the carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus cycle. So microbes are becoming an interlink between the livestock and agriculture. So overall, these are becoming a linkage between different agricultural activities. Now, the strategies for utilizing microbes to secure a future food supply and pave the way for sustainable, resilient, and circular agriculture economy. So, first is livestock-based agriculture. So, this sector of involve the breeding, feeding, and care of livestock such as cattle, sheep, goat, pig, poultry, and other domestic animal places a significant strain on environment globally because livestock is a very livestock means the maximum methane emission is through the livestock sector. So substantial emission of carbon dioxide, methane and other volatile compound, ammonia and other volatile compound are there. The waste generated from animal husbandry can be repurposed into valuable resources through utilization of biogas plants. So this is one of the thing where the waste can be channelized here. So in these facilities, microbial anaerobic digestion is used as effective process to convert organic waste into biogas, and that biogas can be utilized in the household and other valuable products. Now, see, the global biogas industry has grown by 90% in the last 10 years to 120 gigawatt in 2019. And that further expansion will be significantly influenced by regulatory conditions on exploration, production, processing, environment, impact assessment, marketing, and waste disposal. See, biogas technology is promising for development of sustainable technology in livestock sector, but the problem of gaseous emission means methane emission cannot be solved by this biogas technology because it is only targeting the waste that is produced from the farms or livestock farms. So the methane emission occur during the digestive process of animals, especially rumination such as cattle and sheep, cattle, buffalo, sheep, and goat that are large ruminant and small ruminant, where methane is produced as a byproduct in digestion of fiber in the ruminants, and ammonia is emitted from animal excreta, especially urine, which accumulate and decomposes in the stables. One possible solution is lies in influencing the microorganism responsible for gaseous emission. So if we can influence the character or nature of these microbes that are present in the rumen of that animal, so overall the problem can be solved. So the probiotic is one of the things that can be used here in animal husbandry, which have a positive effect on the health and production, can improve the gut microbiome and strengthen the immunity of both ruminant and non-ruminant animal, which can have a positive effect on overall production and performance. So probiotic can contribute to improving the efficiency of rumen fermentation and reducing the methane production in animal. So efficiency of animal production is increased. So overall the animal byproduct will be efficiently and better animal byproduct will be utilized, and the methane production due to the animal that is also reduced. So the problem of methane emission is also solved. So what are probiotics? So the scientists coined the term in 1974 and defined it as organism and substance which contribute to the intestinal microbial balance. So probiotics, pro means for, biotics mean life, and have a contrast with term antibiotic means against life. So probiotics are advocated as an alternate to antibiotics for growth promotions. Probiotics are live culture of non-pathogenic organisms which are administered orally. Later, Fuller redefined probiotics as live microbial feed supplement which beneficially affect the host animal by improving its intestinal microbial balance. So, the commonly used microbes are Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus casei, Bifidobacterium bifidum. So, these are available in the form of oral paste, water disposal, powder, or liquid, or directly feed additives, and include microbial cell, microbial culture, and microbial metabolites. Now see, mechanism of action here, the antimicrobial activity of lactobacilli. So the lactobacilli will help the competitive exclusion of these animals, the competitive exclusion of these microbes, and also help in the immune system modulation. So immune system will also be improved. Epithelial barrier function means that primary immunity will also be improved. That epithelial barrier from the skin, that is also improved. So as a result, when these microbes will enter in the body, so these will not able to travel from the barrier. Also, as a result of these microbes, the antimicrobial metabolite production will be produced. So in the post-harvest and processing in the meat, these antimicrobial metabolite production will be enhanced, which will also enhance in the quality of meat and also the quality of milk that is produced before the animal is kept in the slaughter. So the potential application is during pre-harvest, the milk products, and during post-harvest, the meat and all those things are improved. Overall, the efficiency of the food production is increased and quality of food production is increased. So the microorganisms which are used as a probiotics such as Lactobacillus, Acidophilus, Bifidus, Bulgaris, Casei, Fermentum, Lactis, Plantarum, Lactobacillus ruminis, Cellivericus, Bifidobacterium, Bifidum, Aspergillus, Origis, Torulopis, Streptococcus faecium, Streptococcus thermophilus, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So Lactobacillus acidophilus produce lactic acid and enzyme amylase. Casei complement the growth of Lactobacillus acidophilus, so it will help in the growth of Lactobacillus acidophilus. Bifidobacterium is found commonly in mother's milk and intestine of human and animals. Aspergillus oryzae produce the enzyme cellulase. Torulopsis is the mother culture of yeast. The enzyme lipase is exhibited by the Torulopsis. Now, what are characteristics of a good probiotics? The culture should exert a positive effect on the host. It should be gram-positive, acid-resistant, bile-resistant, and contain a minimum 13 to 10 to power 9 colony-forming unit per gram. So, bile-resistant, acid-resistant, so it will escape the stomach acid. The culture should possess a high survival rate, multiply faster in the digestive tract. It should be strain-specific. The cultural microorganisms should neither be pathogenic nor toxic to the host. The adhesive capability of microorganism must be firm and faster, be durable enough to withstand the duress of commercial manufacturing, processing, and distribution, so that product can be delivered alive to the intestine. Now, see, in the food, the probiotics are mixed and fed to the animals. Now, the plant and animal agriculture are inherently interconnected, particularly through biomass material flows and related microbial conversion methods, which are increasingly emphasized in the context of sustainable circular economy. In animal agriculture, strategies are being developed to reduce harmful gas emission through the use of probiotic feed and modification to the gut microbiome of animals. Additionally, gaseous emission from animal facilities can be converted by microbial biofiltration, while solid and liquid emission can be processed through microbial bioconversion for use in the crop production. Probiotics can also contribute to improving the efficiency of rumen fermentation and reducing methane production in animal. That we have seen that methane production will be decreased, so overall the gaseous emission is reduced. Now here, see, in the animal, when probiotics are the probiotics are fed to the animal, so it will also enhance the gut microbiome, and also the gaseous emission is reduced. If the gaseous emission, the emitted gases can also be passed to the biofiltration, and the biofiltration then can be that the emitted remaining part can be utilized by the plants and enhance the soil microbiome. And in the soil microbiome, rhizobiome, that symbiotic association with the plant, the quality of rhizobiome will be enhanced. So the emission of that emission from the fecal excreta and all those things can also be bioconverted and sent to the plant. So overall, the plant and animal, these are interdependent with each other. So utilizing microbiomes in the interaction between animal and plant-based agriculture. So minimizing harmful gaseous emission through probiotic feed is one aspect, and modification of the gut microbiome of the animal. When the probiotics are fed, so the gaseous emission will be reduced and gut microbiome will be modified. The emission can be utilized in plant cultivation via microbiome biofiltration, where solid or liquid emission can be processed through microbial bioconversion. So microbial bioconversion, so solid and liquid emissions will be microbially converted. Now, the plant growth is further enhanced by employing plant growth promoting microorganism (PGPM). One of the example is plant growth promoting rhizobacteria (PGPR), and modifying microbial communities in the rhizosphere and soil to improve plant health and biomass yield. Next, the microbial protein is used as a feed and as a probiotic. So overall, this microbial protein both as a feed to the animal and as a prebiotics can be utilized. Now, aquaculture. First, the livestock-based agriculture, now the aquaculture. It is pivotal in the animal-based agriculture by significantly contributing to global food production, meeting the increasing protein demand. So, with the help of aquaculture, the increasing demand of protein of the population can be fulfilled, and which as the protein demand will be fulfilled, it will help to ensure the food security. Now, the strategies for using microorganism in aquaculture include: First, the optimizing sustainable feed through microbially produced alternatives, manipulating the gut microbiome to enhance animal health and biomass yield, and extensively employing microbial biofiltration method to purify recirculating water, minimizing resource consumption. So this purification process can also be integrated with plant cultivation systems like aquaponics. So the aquaponics in this system, so the gut microbiome can be altered, microbial feeding with the help of this system, and the biofiltration, overall the biofiltration. So this overall the circular economy is maintained in this. And as we saw, the aquaculture is less is much more beneficial than the livestock agriculture. It is because these require the less space and the output will be more in respect to the aquaculture. It can be maintained indoor at a less space, and the overall the protein demand and all those things will be that things can be fulfilled. Now, closed loop system. For coupled animal and plant-based agriculture in a controlled environment, the solid, liquid, and gaseous emission from livestock are upgraded by microalgae and insect to higher value biomass in order to produce feed for aquaculture. This is combined with vegetable farming according to principle of aquaponics to produce food for humans, at the same time residual material for animal feed. So the recirculation system is powered by renewable energy and enables an optimal reuse of nitrogen, phosphorus, and micronutrients, and above all water, while minimizing environmentally harmful emissions. The microorganism essentially for the operation and coupling of trophic level plays a key role in this system. So here this closed loop system can be maintained. Integrated agriculture, which will, when with the help of this integrated agriculture, the agricultural system can be integrated, the product can be utilized, and overall the renewable energy is helpful in this. Now, the alternate feeds in the animal agriculture, microalgae, which is high in the fatty acid, essential amino acids, and high value carbohydrate whole grains promise as alternate protein source in aquaculture to replace the current use of around 20% of world's fish catch for the aqua feed production. So fish catch, and these are having one of the issues that aquaculture is facing, because the aquatic ecosystem is facing a very great issue in front of us. And when we compare the aquatic and land ecosystem, the aquatic ecosystem is having the aquatic ecosystem is incomparable to the land ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem is playing an important role in the ecosystem balance more than the livestock. So our aquatic ecosystem must be kept at a proper place, or it must be maintained at a balanced rate. So the microalgae based feed is seen as a promising alternate for livestock and poultry production. Seeing algae metabolize nitrate, phosphorus, and sulfur compounds during growth in addition to light and CO2, the integration of microalgae in fish cultivation can also be beneficial for wastewater management in aquaculture. Now, coupling of animal and plant agriculture, one of which is symbiotic relationship. The coupling of has been used since ancient time as a symbiotic relationship for sustainable food production, using organic matter in form of manure to promote soil fertility and thus plant growth. In turn, arable farming provides feed for livestock, completing a nutrient cycle that maximum resource efficiency, increasing biodiversity and resilience of agro ecosystem, and reduce reliance on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. So biodiversity will increase, resource efficiency must be maximized because the space is limited. We have to produce, we have to feed our increasing population. So the resource efficiency, maximizing resource efficiency is of utmost importance. So here see microbiome, rhizome production, and it will also help in the mycorrhiza production. Nitrogen fixing bacteria will be also help. Plant nutrition will be increased. Plant health or disease will be decreased. Plant health will be increased and diseases will be decreased. Bioindicator means the increasing pollution level can be detected. Here soil nutrient cycle is improved. Soil fertility and soil structure is improved. Other endophytic bacteria in the plant microbial interaction, phosphate solubilizing and microbes, and PGPR bacteria and fungi and mycorrhiza. So overall, the plant animal based agriculture will help to improve overall the health and quality of plant, soil, and overall the sustainable agriculture and overall the production. So the microbial biotechnology is one thing that can be studied here. So the application of biotechnological principle and advanced technology to the study and utilization of microorganism and their product. It involves the use of bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms to perform various tasks that are beneficial to human health, food, agriculture, industry, and the environment. So microbial biotechnology plays a vital role in addressing global challenges related to health, food security, environmental sustainability, industrial production via using advancement in genetic engineering, synthetic biotechnology, proteomics, and high throughput in screening technology. For example, microorganisms are used to produce a wide range of industrial products through fermentation, such as antibiotics, enzymes, organic acids, biofuels, and pharmaceuticals. So the production of curd is also a simplest example of biotechnology. So the fermentation activities and all those things. So by this we can simply learn. So see, the microorganisms are key player in biodegradation of pollutants, help to mitigate the impact of environment contaminates on ecosystem. So sampling of water was collected from the polluted site from accidental oil spills during ship loading and unloading at Gulf of Jordan. So isolation and characterization of biodegrading bacteria consortia. And we can see that after the few days after the at day 11, the biodegradation activity of bacteria when it acted on this this water that was having oil, so it was with the time interval at the 11th day the water was in somewhat it was clean. So the overall the aquatic ecosystem can be maintained with the help of microorganisms. So the microorganisms help in the plant growth, as it also help in increasing nutrient availability and enhancing the stress tolerance. Utilizing these beneficial microbes offers a sustainable approach to improving crop yield because the nutrient availability will be increased due to the variation in that environment. Overall, the crop will able to tolerate the stress of the temperature or external temperature or environment stress of its environment. So the nitrogen fixing bacteria and microbial biofertilizers enhance soil fertility, promoting sustainable agriculture and addressing nutrient deficiencies. So nutrient deficiency is also one issue that must be addressed in order so that over the four pillars of food security can be that can be maintained easily. Now, the microbial biotechnology for enhancing food security. First is crop production, food preservation. Challenges in agriculture can be and that can be tackled with the help of microbial biotechnology, mitigating food-related issues that the food is less nutritious. So these type of issues can be these issues can be raised. As overall, when the soil quality will be improved, the crop yield will be improved, and as a result, the sustainable agricultural practices and sustainable agriculture can be promoted. Now, the microbial biotechnology presents a multifaceted approach to address food security challenges by improving crop yield, enhance nutrient cycling, maintaining soil health, and providing sustainable pest management strategies. So, sustainable pest management, for example, the chemical revolution or that the green revolution. In the green revolution, we have started using the chemical fertilizers, and what the chemical fertilizers does, they kill the unwanted pest as well as the beneficial pests that are necessary for the development or for the growth of that crop. So that with the help of biotechnology, we can only target the unwanted pests. So the wanted pests that are useful for the growth of the crop can be that can be prevented. So sustainable pest management strategies can be helped with the help of microbial biotechnology. So these microbial based approach offer environmentally friendly solution, contributing to development of resilient and sustainable agricultural systems. So microbial biofertilizers such as nitrogen fixing bacteria, mycorrhizal fungi further enhance nutrient availability of plant. So nitrogen fixing bacteria and all these, so mycorrhizal fungi, the plant and microbes association, commonly that microbial biofertilizers will enhance and promote in the sustainable and eco-friendly agriculture practices. So eco-friendly means that are friendly to our nature, that we do not harm the useful species of animal or the useful species of insect. We only eliminate the unuseful species of. So eco-friendly agriculture practices can be enhanced. Now the leveraging microbial biotechnology for sustainable agriculture and climate mitigation. So sustainable agriculture, microbial biotechnology can enhance sustainable agriculture by improving plant microbe interaction, smart crop farming, and biodiversity. This can augment disease resistance and yield around crops to be grown without chemicals by harnessing microbes that live in or plant and soil. So that are in having symbiotic relations with plants and in the soil that are not harmed. They also enhance nutrient cycling, disease control, soil health, and plant resilience. So a plant species can overall be resilient to the external the stress that is due to the environment or climate change. So climate mitigation, soil microbes play a crucial role in mitigating the impact of climate change. They have potential to sequester carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through processes like carbon fixation and storage in organic matter. This microbial-driven carbon storage could revolutionize climate-smart agriculture practices, leading to sustainable productivity and environment conservation. Biofertilizer, bioprotectants, and biostimulants. So these are beneficial microbial community can provide biofertilizers, bioprotectants, and biostimulants in addition to mitigate various type of abiotic stress in plant. Now, what are the challenges in microbial biotechnology for climate change mitigation? As we have learned that these are beneficial, but there are some challenges. So one is scale-up challenge. So scaling up microbial process for large-scale climate mitigation is a significant solution. But the solution for that challenge is integrated approaches that combine microbial biotechnology with engineering solutions that need to be developed. So with the help of engineering solution, the microbial biotechnology can be transformed at a large scale. So biofertilizers that we are using that are at a lower scale, that limited to a small acre or limited to that farm only. But at large scale, this means at large when the production will be increased, these things can also be utilized at the city level, because nowadays people are doing the farming, rooftop farming, and all those things. So this can be scaled up to a large scale level. So overall, in the see at the cities level, this rooftop farming and all those things can also be increased. So the complexity of microbial community and interaction. So understanding and manipulating complex microbial communities for targeted climate intervention is challenging. In addition, the intricate interaction among different microbial species and their response to changing environmental conditions make it challenging to predict and control microbial process effectively. So the complexity must be learned at a proper level so that we can easily manipulate according to our need, according to our targeted climate interventions. So the proposed solution for this challenge would be the use of advanced omic technology and system biology approaches that can enhance a better understanding of microbial community dynamics. Now, the limitations of microbial biotechnology for food security. So there is a resource intensity. Some microbial process can be resource intensive, limiting the practicality for wider space used in the agriculture. A potential solution to overcome such limitation could be a wide research effort that focuses on developing resource efficient microbial technology. So the research work on those the microbial process can be increased, and overall a common solution we can find out. So overall this challenge can be solved. Now, the ethical and regulatory considered such as stringent regulations and public skepticism may impede the widespread adoption of genetically modified genetically modified organisms (GMOs) in agriculture through a transparent and inclusive regulatory framework. Coupled with public engagement, means we have to provide knowledge to the people that these genetically modified organisms, the crop that is produced, the crop yield that is produced due to the genetically modified organism can be of proper use, and that can be proper to use for the public. So the general recommendation may prove beneficial in addressing the challenges, that is interdisciplinary collaborations. So collaboration between scientists with different specialties, that the engineering department and that biotechnological department, including microbiologists, engineers, biochemists, agriculturalists, and environmental scientists, that after when we produce any production due to the this microbial biotechnology, environmental scientists can test them at the level of at proper level, and then can give the result that these are suitable for that environment or not, and which can facilitate the development of holistic solution for scaling up of microbial process. So if with the help of environmental scientists and biochemists, agriculturalists, if the testing is done before launching the product at large scale, so our resources can be prevented. So, and resources, optimum utilization of resources can be utilized. Education and outreach is always one of the important aspects whenever we produce any new changes in our society or with the common public. When we bring any change, so with the help of education and outreach, it can be targeted to the large audience. So increased efforts in public engagement and education can address concern and enhance the acceptance of microbial biotechnologies for different useful applications in climate change and food security. Innovations and research funding, which are also most important. So innovations and research funding are also important, because with the help of research funding, innovations can be bring in the mainstream, and this can be with the help of industries collaboration. The output of the research finding can be produced on the large scale, and then the education, with the help of education and outreach, which can place it in the common public. So government and private sector should invest in innovative research funding models that support long-term high-risk project in microbial biotechnology for climate change and food security. So a common model, PPP, public-private partnership, is one of the model. So with the help of that, the research findings and innovations can be placed in. So the following future research areas are promising in the microbial biotechnology in addressing climate change and food security. First is synthetic microbial communities. Investigating the assembling and functioning of synthetic microbial communities could optimize the performance in agricultural and environmental applications. Omic technologies are advancement in metagenomics, metatranscriptomics, and metabolomics will enable a deeper understanding of microbial communities and their interactions. Microbial plant signaling, exploring the potential of extremophile organism in harsh climate, could open new avenues for sustainable agriculture in challenging regions. And microbial engineering for extreme environment, exploring the potential of extremophile microorganism in harsh climate, could open new avenues for sustainable agriculture in challenging regions. So with this, my topic is over. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I have completed my.
Acha, you have finished.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now I request participant to ask any questions or query from the from our resource person? Is there any questions from your side? Hello.
Hello.
Just I am waiting for participant to ask their queries, but I think no one is there. Or
Ma'am, was my presentation audible for whole time period, ma'am?
yes, yes, your presentation was perfectly.
And ma'am, can you, if
on
any
the screen.
improvement, if improvement can be there, because this is my initial stage as in my career.
No matter. I think your presentation was very good and it was very quite simple and understandable. So no one may have any problem regarding any,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
audibility or visibility.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So participants, anyone have any questions? I think there's no questions.
Hello, ma'am. This side,
Yes.
Dr. Ashok Yadav.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
No, ma'am, I don't have any question, but just I want to appreciate Dr. Pankaj. He has very well presented his topic. And I think I can't say about others, but I have it was a really interesting topic, but though it was not from my field, I am basically from pure food science and technology, and sir have deliberated on the animal sciences.
Yes,
And
yes.
sir background is also from the veterinary science. But sir, but sir, really it was a very interesting topic, and your presentation was really, sir, appreciable. Thanks for your presentation.
Sir. Thank you.
Get your
These words-
answer, I think.
These are motivating words for me as I am
Yes.
initiating my career. So thank
That's
you.
why
Thank you
I
very
am
much.
also saying that your presentation was very nice. It was perfectly presented and it was quite simple. Okay, although many are not from your field, but they can easily understand your.
Thank you, ma'am. These
It
words
was
I
quite appreciable. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Pankaj. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Thank you very much. Now you can do your another task, and thank you, Dr. Pankaj, for your nice presentation, for your valuable information. So it's a
And ma'am, if
very,
in further in future training also, I will also, if you give chance, I will
yeah,
also-
you are always welcome. And whenever I will just organize any training or this type of program, I will always ask you. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you are
So can I
always
leave,
welcome.
ma'am, now?
Yes, sir. You can leave, and participant, you are also you can also leave and do your another work.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.